Hey everybody, you know who it is. It's Amanda. Happy Wednesday. Woo, we're hump day. That's awesome. I'm super pumped. This week is actually halfway over. I didn't even realize. As you're popping on, you know what to do. Drop a hi in the comments below and let me know you're watching. Let me know who I'm talking to tonight. Who is on tonight on hump day night or Wednesday night. And if you're popping on, you're probably wondering, what on earth is she going to tell us about razor bumps? Who has frequented razor bumps on here? Am I alone in frequenting razor bumps? Yeah, even as a girl, I get razor bumps or shaving bumps. Call them however you want. They suck. And who's with me on that? If you agree that they suck, hit a couple of reactions. And if you know somebody who could benefit from this video, guys especially, because poor guys, like you guys have to shave almost every single day. And that sucks because I know I only have to shave every once in a while and I frequent razor bumps only when I shave. But you poor guys, if you are a guy who's frequenting razor bumps, this video is for you, so listen up. And share it out to all of your guy friends, or at least tell them to come watch and they can secretly watch because I put all my videos on public. Just a little tip, PS. Okay, so let's talk about razor bumps and why do we even get them in the first place? Like, why do those suckers pop up? Razor bumps are also known, or they can also be caused by ingrown hairs. Excuse me, I'm gonna have trouble talking tonight. I can already feel my voice is really, or my throat is really dry, so bear with me. And I see a couple people hopping on. Drop a hi in the comments below as you pop on. Let me know who's watching tonight. So razor bumps, they happen after you shave typically. So usually that's when most people notice. And they happen when the strands of hair, they curl back on each other, and then the skin covers over them and forms this kind of bumpy like thing. So if you ever if you're weird like me, well, I shouldn't say if you're weird, if you're a picker like me and you've ever picked a razor bump or a shaving bump, you might have noticed it might have been caused by an ingrown hair because the hair is actually curled and a skin flap is kind of like formed over top of it. And usually these razor bumps can cause irritation, so most of the times they'll become red, right, and irritated and inflamed. And they can sometimes even cause pimples, and even if you let them just kind of make their way and disappear from the body, like the body takes care of it on its own, then they can even cause scarring. So if you're looking for a simple solution on how to treat them, then you come to the right place, because I can tell you that I have been using these combination of products to help with the treatment of razor bumps and shaving bumps. So hey Heather, nice to see you on. I love that you thanks. I know I'm coming out clean every time that I come on here. I'm like, oh yeah, I suffer from acne. Oh yeah, I suffer from shaving bumps. I was actually like checking to see earlier, as gross as this might be, I was like, do I actually have any shaving bumps? But I won't show you my armpit, but trust me, they were there. Okay, so how do we treat them? So the obvious way, the first most obvious thing that we can do to treat razor bumps is, or like stop them from occurring, is just to stop shaving. So we could do that, but that's not really practical, is it, to stop shaving? So how can razor bumps be prevented, or how can they be treated after once you've shaved? And is there a system in place of products that can be used to treat these razor bumps? And the answer is yes, and obviously I wouldn't come on here if the answer was no. Let's be frank here. Okay, so for shaving bumps or razor bumps, whatever you might call them, your choice of, so if you're a guy, your choice of face wash, or even a girl, if you, I don't know if you do your own shaving at home, I'm not really sure. I have really light hair, so I don't. But your choice of face wash, is really crucial. You want to pick one that prevents breakouts. So you want to pick one that's meant for an acne-prone type skin, so that you can actually, it can work to decrease that inflammation and irritation that's often associated with acne, that's also seen with razor bumps and razor irritation. Okay, so that's number one, face wash. And if you have a good face wash, which I can personally recommend one that I absolutely love, that face wash or body wash or whatever you use, because if you have razor bumps on the rest of your body, don't think it's limited to just your face. Like for guys who shave their faces, they can definitely use it on their face, but the face wash that I use is actually also, I use it as a body wash too, so I can tell you it's really good in other areas. So if you have shaving bumps on, I get them on the backs of my knees, which is a very weird place to get shaving bumps, but I think it's because the skin is super sensitive. Then you can also use it there. So that's number one. Pick a face wash, so especially if you're a guy and you're shaving your face, or a body wash that is meant for acne-prone skin. That would be my number one recommendation. Number two is find a sensitive skin treatment. So find a sensitive skin treatment that targets redness and irritation. And if you're unable to find one, again, I can definitely provide a recommendation. I can provide a recommendation for a particular product that I use that actually gets rid of redness, oh goodness, rid of redness in, honestly, 5 minutes. Like, I'm not even kidding. I could come on here and show you and put something. I don't really have anything red or inflamed on my face. I'm kind of like checking myself out now. Don't mind me. To see if I could give you an example. But if you don't believe me, I can send you a sample and you can try it out for yourself and see. So pick something that will decrease that redness and appearance and irritation, so that the bumps themselves don't look as inflamed and as obvious on your face, because a lot of the times we try to cover them up as girls, but guys don't really have anything to cover up those razor bumps and razor burn and all that sort of stuff. So this is something that I would recommend to you to invest in, and honestly, it's so worth the money because it lasts a very long time. And you don't need that much of it to see a huge decrease in redness. And then the last thing I would recommend is moisturize. So get a good moisturizer, because moisturizers can actually help with the reduction of all these bumps and ingrown hairs and whatnot. So that will be the third step that I recommend. And working those 3 steps all together, you will notice an amazing change, and I promise you will see a reduction in razor burn, razor bumps, shaving bumps, whatever you call them. And you can use this literally anywhere on your body because I've tested it. So I'm a living example or walking example that this stuff actually works. So if you struggle with any of this, guy or girl, I know guys, like for some of you that shave every day, like you suffer from such bad razor bumps. And if you're just tired of dealing with them, come talk to me. Please don't be embarrassed, because I suffer with them and I suffer from razor bumps in such weird areas. Like I said, my armpits, behind my knees, like so on your face is totally normal. So if you are looking for something and you'd like to try something out, reach out to me. I have a couple products that I could definitely recommend for you, and if they don't work, then we can try something else. Anyways, I thought I'd pop on here and share some of this information. I've kind of had this sitting in the back of my mind to talk about for a while, but then I was like, this is kind of embarrassing for me to come on here and be like, yeah, I get shaving bumps under my armpits. Weird, I know, I'm a weird person. My skin is uber sensitive. But yeah, I thought that I'd pop on here, and eventually I plucked up the courage to do so and share this with you. So if you struggle, reach out to me. You're not alone. And yeah, we can get you all fixed up and get those razor bumps to be gone and your skin looking beautiful. All right, I hope that you're all having a great Wednesday night, and I hope that you're all enjoying hump day. I will talk to you all on Friday. If you got value out of this, please let me know in the comments below. And if you learned anything, also for those of you who are popping on, feel free to share this out with somebody who you feel might need it. Or like I said at the beginning, for those latecomers popping on, I always put my videos to public, so if anybody's nervous about like actually commenting or actually sharing it out, then you can tell your friends, hey, go watch her video. And then, yeah, you can watch it and I wouldn't even know. Random fact before I go, one of my friends told me last night that her mom watches my videos now, and so I'm known as a famous YouTuber in her mind, and I took that as a huge compliment. Because I don't know how to work YouTube, and I come on here and do videos and didn't even know I had such a nice supporter. So that was a really nice compliment and a fun fact to learn yesterday. Anyways, Hope that you got something out of this. If you did, let me know. And thanks Heather, thanks for popping on, and no problem. Of course, I don't mind sharing. All right, I'm gonna pop off and go and watch my secret pleasure or guilty pleasure Big Brother. Okay, bye guys. Talk to you on Friday.